Liverpool were just Premier League champions, but now they're struggling to just finish in the top 4. So today, I'm taking over Liverpool and signing one Galactico every season to win them the Champions League. However, to kick things off, Virgil van Dijk has left the club, and so has Dominic Szoboszlai, as well as McAllister, Ryan Gravenberch, and Alisson, because we are now allowed to start with any Galacticos in our team, and that is everybody 86 and above. And players like Florian Wirtz has gone to Bayern and Alexander Isak to Barca. But we were able to keep one Galactico, and it's Mohamed Salah, but he's a 49 overall at 19 years old. That is because Salah is our legacy player. Every time we win a trophy, he gets a plus 10 in overall, and we want him to reach a 99 before the UCL final. And of course, because Liverpool are in bad form, a lot of these players have gone down to -3 overall. So we went from title contenders to a mid-table team, man. Our team doesn't look good. But we get to sign a Galactico every season, 86 plus overall, depending on the wheel. We need to sign somebody in 86 plus overall who's also won the World Cup. And we have so many options, the like of Lionel Messi, Ballon d'Or winner Ousmane Dembele, and one of the best in the world, Kylian Mbappe. What is he wearing on his feet? However, I forgot to mention, the player we must sign must replace our lowest overall on the team, not counting Salah. He's gonna stay there forever. So we need to sign a center attacking mid. So no Mbappe and no Dembele. And that means Lionel Messi is our only option. The GOAT is joining Liverpool. But don't you worry, as we go deeper into the career mode, wonder kids like Masantuano and Gilberto Mora will eventually become Galacticos, and we can sign them in the future. So Lionel Messi becomes our brand new number 10. I wonder what's gonna be our lowest rated position next season. And of course, our top goal scorer was Ekitike, Gakpo right behind them. And Lionel Messi got 8 in 11, but already went down on -2. I wish we had more cam options. But a 49 rated Mohamed Salah has to play every game, only got one to go. Hopefully we won a trophy so he can start growing, man. But we literally just survived relegation with the team that we have. Our team is way better than this. And of course, we're in the Community Shield, but we lost the perfect opportunity for Salah to go up a plus 10. No FA Cup for Liverpool, and no Carabao Cup. And boys, something I forgot to mention, if we ever go 3 seasons in a row without winning a trophy, we have to release one of the Galacticos in our team. And at this point, we have none because Messi already went down. So now in season number 2, this is what our squad is looking like. But as you can see, Hugo Ekitike is 1 overall away from becoming a Galactico. Well, the entire squad's potential is kept at 85. If he wants to become a Galactico himself, he needs to win in an individual trophy. But for now, we must sign our next Galactico, and it's going to be that CDM position because Endo is the lowest overall. Okay, so for our CDM position, it's going to be Conference League winner. Any Galacticos that have won it? And that means we do have 2 options, Declan Rice and Moises Caicedo. I know what you're thinking, the obvious option is Caicedo. We're only allowed to sign 1 player per club, and Chelsea have the likes of Esteban and Joao Pedro who can turn into Galacticos. So that leaves me with my only option in Declan Rice, which means no Saka, no Max Dauman unless they move clubs in the future. So Declan Rice is now the only Galactico. But if Ekitike wants to grow past an 85, he must win an individual trophy. And yes, we have improved all the way to 12th place. I was worried we're gonna get relegated to the championship. But no FA Cup for Liverpool, and no Carabao Cup, no trophy won as of yet, and no Golden Boot yet, which means Ekitike stays at an 85. But regardless, he has another incredible season. He's literally carrying this team, as Messi's already finished, man. But Mohamed Salah gets another goal. Let's go. We must win a trophy next year. If not, our only Galactico will get released, Declan Rice. But now in season number 3, what topic of player of Galactico are we going to be able to get? And a Galactico outside the top 5 leagues. Does one even exist? But not only that, he must be an attacking mid because Messi has become the lowest overall, not counting Salah. Messi, you're supposed to be a Galactico. And I actually have 2 options in Georgi Sudakov, who's playing for Shakhtar Donetsk, and Joao Felix, who's still at Al Nassr. And controversially, I've gone for the older player in Joao Felix. He's revived his career, and now he needs to help us win a trophy. If not, him or Declan Rice will be released. So Joao Felix has now joined the starting 11, as Ekitike is still fighting for his golden boots. And Mamardashvili and Kanate, if they can win the top clean sheets, they could become Galacticos themselves. But like I said, we need a trophy, not only to now release Joao Felix or Declan Rice, but Mo Salah needs to start going in overall, because we don't want a 50 rated in a Champions League final. And yes, we have reached the Carabao Cup final against Arsenal. And Declan Rice is actually the top goal scorer of the entire competition. He's really carrying our team. So can we go ahead and win our first trophy? We have 2 injuries. This is not good. And it's a 3-1 win. Well, Felix, Pajatic as striker. But we somehow win our first trophy. So there we go. Mohamed Salah is now at a 60 overall. And our team is looking so much better at the end of the season. A lot of players are about to hit their peak at 85. And of course, They will need to win individual trophies to become a Galactico. But Joao Felix gets 20 goals, Ekitike with only 17. I don't think that's a Golden Boot win. 14 and 17 for Declan Rice. And Mohamed Salah goes goalless, man. One day, I promise you, he's gonna go crazy again. And yes, we're improving again. 8th place. We're getting closer and closer to becoming a top team again. But the FA Cup was won by Bournemouth. And no Golden Boot for any of our players. No top playmaker. And Mamardashvili finishes 4th in the top clean sheet race. Nowhere near David Raya, though. But we get to keep Declan Rice and Felix because we won that Carabao Cup. And now in Season 4, we get to take a pick, whether it's left back, left mid, or CDM, to get another Galactico. I'm gonna be a bit cheeky and see what we get first before I decide, and it's going to be a rival club player. So either a Galactico from Man United or Everton, which they probably don't have any, let's be honest. And funnily enough, we only have one United option, and that's Kobe Mainu. But for Everton, there's James Garner, and there's Iliman Ndiaye. As much as I would like Kobe Mainu, there will be future Man United prospects for sure. So it's between Garner and Ndiaye. And I had to go for the Senegalese. Iliman Ndiaye should be an AFCON winner. And I think if we could get more goals, we can finish in the top 4 and start attempting to win the Champions League. And there we go. In 86, Iliman Ndiaye is now in the team. I really hope someone like Ekitike or Mamardashvili get their individual trophies so we can have an extra Galactico. And of course, another trophy for Salah. He needs to go boost up his overall. And it's another final for Liverpool against Villarreal. Ekitike is leading the Golden Boot race, but it doesn't count. We're only counting Champions League and the Premier League. But regardless, can they deliver a trophy for Mohamed Salah? A 4-3 win. Mama, that's really gotta go. That's nuts, man. And yes, Salah finally hits that 70 overall, while the rest of the team is looking pretty good now. Hopefully somebody finally broke through, become a Galactico of their own. Oh, and it's looking good. Ekitike gets 35 goals and 1 assist. 15 and 23 for Declan Rice. 14 and 9 for Felix. And 13 and 4 for Iliman Ndiaye. Come on, Mo Salah. We need you to hit the numbers you hit in real life. And yes, it's a Premier League Golden Boot win. Ekitike can now go past an 85. And Mamardashvili as well tops the top clean sheets. If you guys have enjoyed the video so far, subscribe and let me know down below who we should do next. And boys, we have won the Premier League. We're back in the Champions League. And Salah is now at an 80 overall. His shooting looks a bit disappointing, but he's becoming more well-rounded now. However, now that he has hit an 80 overall, he can only go up a +5 after every trophy win, making his trip to 99 even harder, because if Salah doesn't get to a 99 overall by the UCL final, 2 random players in our entire team will go back to their first ever FIFA rating. But a new season, a new wheel spin. What kind of Galactico can we get here next? A North American player. Is there any North American above an 86? And he also has to be in the left back position or the center mid. That might be impossible. And yes, there was one option. In 87 overall, Alphonso Davies, our brand new Galactico, joins Liverpool. Alphonso Davies is now in the team, but I'm so glad that Mamardashvili and Ekitike can now grow. And who knows, maybe the likes of Gomez, Kanate, or Frimpong could get a top clean sheet or a top assist. And straight away, he's in the Community Shield final against City. Can they go ahead and win another trophy? Help Salah go up in overall. 1-0 loss. No, man. Come on. But luckily, we got to another final against United. Can we go ahead and win the FA Cup? And yes, we do. We win on pens. And Mo Salah is now at an 85. He's finally going to be able to start contributing to this team. And Ekitike is running riot. 28 goals, 22 and 10 for Ndiaye, 21 and 6 for Felix. And Mo Salah is starting to improve. 4 goals and 1 assist. That's my boy. But sadly, Ekitike only went up a +1. Was expecting a bit more. But Mamardashvili now a +2. Both of them have become Galacticos. I need them to skyrocket though. And the Golden Boot goes to Leonardo. Our top assister was actually Bajetic. What? And sadly, we don't win the Premier League title. Could have gotten Salah to a night. Carabao Cup is won by Palace. And in the Champions League, we finished in second. But we got knocked out in the round of 16 to United. That's horrible, man. But we're getting closer to that Champions League. So let's see what kind of Galactico we can sign next. A Champions League winner. Very interesting. Automatically, I have to go for somebody in the center back position. And the obvious player is Willian Pacho. However, last season, Barcelona won the Champions League. And they have Daya Tupamecano and Gabriel. Do we want to waste Barcelona on a center back? Because we could potentially get Lamine Yamal in the future. I don't know what to do here, man. It's obvious I had to go for William Pacho. 28 years old, 90 overall. Has lots of years left in him. He's the next Galactico here at Anfield. And boys, come on. Our team looks absolutely incredible from now on. If we don't get to at least the quarterfinals of the Champions League, a Galactico will be released. But come on, we need more trophies for Mohamed Salah. But it's another Community Shield final. Can we win it this time? And yes, a 2-1 victory. And die with a double, which means Salah is now at a 90 overall, back to his prime. Let's see if we can get a lot of goals this season for us. And our team is looking great. But what happened to Ekitike, man? Did he get injured as well as Salah? I think they both got injured. Our top goal scorers, Felix with 25, 19 and 11 for a die. A 43-year-old Messi still cooking. Well, here are the rest of our players. Salah has kind of disappointed me here. But there's no Premier League title win for us. We didn't win the FA Cup, and we didn't win the Carabao. So far in the Champions League, we're sitting in second. But we got smashed by Leipzig in the round of 16. We don't hit the quarters, which means we have to release one of our Galacticos. So here are our Galacticos. One of them is getting released, and it's going to be Pacho. This is bad. This is bad. We need a world-class center back if we ever want to win the UCL. But Pacho, one of our highest rated, is now gone. And that leaves us with a 34-year-old Gomez and a 32-year-old Konate, man. But let's go ahead and see what our next player is going to be. And it's going to be an Asian player. Is there any Asians above an 86 overall? And they also have to be in the center back position. That might be impossible. And there actually is one player, and it's Kuzanov, the exact 86 overall we needed. So there we go. Kuzanov is now joining from Dortmund. No more players from Dortmund in the future. We got very lucky that there was one center back above an 86. So with Kuzanov now in the team, surely we get into the quarterfinals and won't have to release anybody anymore. I need Ekitike to step up badly. He went down in overall. He's still 29. No excuse, man. And Liverpool are once again in a Carabao Cup final. If we can win this trophy, Salah can go up to a 95, which can help us win the Champions League. It's a 3-1 victory. And Giant Kuzanov in Frimpong. And that makes Mo Salah a 95. Guys, if we don't win the Champions League with a 95 rated player, we're cooked. And this time we finished in first place in the UCL. Round of 16, we beat PSG. Quarterfinals, we beat Dortmund. And in the semis, we beat Barca. It's a United Liverpool final. The English derby, man. That's crazy. But we failed to win the FA Cup. And we win the Premier League. That is huge, man. Because Salah is now a 99 overall. We have done it. Nobody's going down to their first FIFA rating. But our team is looking pretty good and pretty ready for this final. And die with 30 goals. Felix with 28 and 13. 60 for Ekitike. Messi is still going strong. But Mateus Cunha is their top goal scorer. He's not the only one, as this Dabrowski guy, which I think is Lewa's regen, is cooking. But here we are in the Real Madrid Stadium. We get one try at the UCL final. If we lose, we fail the challenge. Here come my United. Asana Diao. From a corner, we concede. They go 1-0 up, man. TK into Declan Rice. Can we find a through ball here? Gives it to Joao Felix. Cuts outside. Shot. Oh, great save, Lamine. Alphonso Davies gives it to Curtis Jones. We need an equalizer. Gives it to Joao Felix. Looking to get past Kant, man. Come on. Curtis Jones gives it into Iliman Ndiaye. Through ball into Mohamed Salah with a shot from there. It goes to bins. Liverpool equalize the game all because of Salah. And Iliman Ndiaye gives it into Hugo Ekitike in the second half. Here come Liverpool. Low driven. It goes in. We turn it around. 2-1, baby. But here come my United. Jadon Sancho 1v1 against Mamardashvili. Straight away. We can't even keep our lead, man. Declan Rice gives it into Mohamed Salah. Salah back into Jeremy Frimpong. Here come Liverpool. Through ball to Salah. Gives it to Felix instead. Ekitike. Beautiful football. Salah back into Ekitike. Squares into Ndiaye. It goes in. In the 65th minute, it's 3-2. Is it over? And Curtis Jones lifts the Champions League. We take Liverpool back to the top with Galacticos. And if you guys enjoyed this video, click on this video right here.